Hey there, Magic fans. This is the Magic Talking Hands again, and I wanted to make a video because I haven't in a really long time, and I apologize for that. But as you can see, I've got a brand new camera, so it looks pretty cool, and I've also got a brand new place to be, which is neat. Um, but I know I'm like saying I'll put up videos and everything, and I haven't. And like I said, I feel bad. Um, but I want to put up this video. I'm going to be putting up another one next week. Actually, maybe even later this week. But what I wanted to do is I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately, and I ran across a channel called Domix, and there's this guy named Dom, and he draws these comics, and he does these little animations, and they're hilarious, and I've been really enjoying them. And he's got a bunch of subscribers already, but he definitely deserves some more. I'm going to put an annotation like here-ish. And so go check him out. One of the things he did an animation about was his most embarrassing moment. It's really funny. I'm going to put a link there to that video. But his most embarrassing moment was pretty epic. It was pretty great. And he wanted people to tell him their most embarrassing moment. And, you know, there aren't a lot of you that watch these videos, so I'm not that worried about it. But I also want you guys to get to know me a little better. And what better way than to share something a little more intimate. So my most embarrassing moment happened when I was 10 years old. Now, I used to live in North Carolina, and I was at the North Carolina State Fair. And I was there with my best buddy, Lucas. He was my best friend when I was growing up. And we were at the State Fair, and we were about to head into the haunted house. And we were really pumped because we were by ourselves, and we were like, oh, haunted house, this is going to be sweet. So we went to go to the haunted house, and just across the way from the haunted house was all the food trucks and pavilions and things. And so there was a really huge crowd, like tons of people, probably between 5 and like 800 people, like a lot. And I was 10 years old. When I was younger, was chubby, and I'm still pretty chubby, but I was a chubby kid and not very coordinated. And so we went to go into the haunted house, and they had like this moving sidewalk, but it was a ramp, and it was going up. And I was talking to Lucas as we went up, and I fell on the ramp, and I fell backwards down an up moving ramp, and it kind of hit that slinky on an escalator thing where I just kept rolling, and I was rolling at the rate at which it was rising, so I was stuck in place, and it was really horrible. And I made this noise in the back of my throat that came out as like a yelp, and so now there's like dozens of people over the pavilion like, what's that kid doing? And people are like, oh, is he okay? Is he okay? And I finally get up, and my buddy Lucas is like, dude, you're such a dork. And I'm like, shut up. I hate you. Let's just go to the stupid haunted house. I don't even care. So we went to the haunted house. We went in, and we were breezing through it because, you know, we're 10, we're cool. Not really, but we're breezing through the whole haunted house thing, and it's going really well, and it's really fun. There's a couple jump scares, and we're like, oh, but there's one part where the floor drops out, and there's like cargo netting, like that thick ribbon cargo net, and I fell, and my foot hit it just the right way, and it went right between the gaps, and I tried to get out, and it like jerked it, and it got all caught, and now I was stuck, and it was really dark. So I couldn't see to get my foot out, and this is back in 2002, so, you know, no one has a cell phone for a flashlight and everything. And so now I'm stuck in the haunted house. And Lucas is like, dude, it's fine, I'm gonna go get help. Now, by help, I thought he meant he was gonna go find our moms, which were there with us somewhere, probably at the food pavilions at the time. Now, so I'm like, oh, fine, whatever. Embarrassing. No. He comes back with the fairground paramedics, and they have flashlights and stuff, and there's 3 of them, and I'm sitting there stuck and just going red-faced and quiet and just like, why did you do this to me? And he turns on his flashlight and he gets my foot out, and then one of the paramedics carries me out of the haunted house. Now, the haunted house does not take long to get through. A mere 15 minutes ago, I had been slinking down the up-ramp, and so the same people that saw me do that, the same hundreds of people, were still outside enjoying their lunch. And here I came, carried by a paramedic out of the haunted house. A little short, chubby kid who could not have the coordination to go up an up-moving sidewalk, and apparently had an emergency in the haunted house. Needless to say, that was my most embarrassing moment. It's kind of my silver bullet for when I'm telling stories to my friends, and I'm glad I shared it with you guys, though I kind of hope that I don't get too huge on YouTube, or else a lot of people are going to know that story. But, like I said, I'm going to be putting out videos more often, another one this week, maybe a singing video. I've got a couple magic tutorials to show you guys. But until then, as always, stay magical.